Oh, how's it going? Got a little camera angle, different camera angle today. Hope everybody's well. Hope you're doing good. Thank you to all my new subscribers, my currents, my returns. You guys have been with me from the beginning. Really appreciate you guys. Let's see what's going on. I'm your divine messenger, Mr. Nicholas. I received messages from Archangel Michael and the Most High in order to guide you along your spiritual journey or whatever's going on through your life. So let's just dig in right here and see what they have to tell you. Ooh. Understand your wounds. Extreme guilt, but wears a mask. This is funny. God is about to expose them. Your gifts scare them. So somebody's a little bit somebody is a little bit tripped out on something happened. I'm hearing Michael's saying that something happened in someone's reality that that you probably warned them about. I'm hearing. Now, when it says understand your wounds, it's like somebody projected something on you too. And now they wear this mask because, the things that are happening in their life that are coming true, it's like they never thought this would actually happen. Like, they might not have been a believer in you or in your intuition or whatnot, but God's exposing them to whatever they did behind your back. Maybe to you. I'm not seeing this person taking this mask off and coming to you and being honest. I mean, you kind of have to walk away from that. A lot of us, when we put our best energy towards relationships and we get with toxic people and stuff like that, maybe you walked away, you might think that, I want this person to come back and expose themselves for being wrong or being honest, and really that you shouldn't care about that. It's understand your wounds, understand these people have to protect their own egos, and just because you're a forthcoming individual and you're honest and you're willing to take accountability and you're a good person like that doesn't mean that they are. So don't take upon their bullshit because you feel as though it's the right thing to do, or you're expecting them to come back because it's the right thing to do, because 9 times out of 10 they're just not going to. Wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. Ooh. They have a cardinal on that card too. They lost their chance, or you did. This person's actually triggered too, but that one didn't come out, it was too many. They're ignoring everything, but they're ignoring you, right? Or you're ignoring them. And I think this is why God is going to expose them to you. They're going to say something or do something because 9 times out of 10, toxic people always tell themselves. I mean, most people just tell themselves that they're lying or something like that. So you're going to see this, but they're trying to get a closer look up into your business. They probably stalking on social media or something like that. You could have blocked or walked away from this person. Could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They're in deep regret. They're worried. Ooh. And they're going through an awakening. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They are going through an awakening. You triggered this person. They're worried about something being exposed. It's something they did, but God's going to expose them. I don't think you really care. I think you've done enough healing at this point to where you don't really give a shit. There's lots of illusions around this individual. You could be caring a lot about some type of end result, and I feel like it's just going to dissipate after some time. They didn't listen to your wisdom. Narcissistic individuals and typically, they're smart, right? They're educated. They're very linguistic. They might have snappy responses and things like that, but they have no inner wisdom. They don't understand the conclusions, the outcomes. They don't understand their wrongs, actually. They don't have the foresight to see bad behaviors turning into bad issues. So what I'm saying is the fact that they wasted time. There's that tower. Here's that tower. Why is that like that? I'm looking at the screen. But there's a tower, Mama, that you're not knowing about. So if you're wondering first of all, get out of that mentality of like having to know what's happening. They're trying to manifest you back though. I'm also seeing that you're going through a big awakening too. You could have pushed this person towards an awakening, but I see it more like you've been worried about this individual maybe coming back or reaching out, or you're just wondering what the scoop is, because I think that they're pulling on your strings. You definitely could have had relations with this person, sexual relations with this person, so you're feeling their energy. We do see you, and Spirit's telling you to move forward with whatever venture you have. I hear some of you want to start a YouTube channel, or you have a YouTube channel. Some more education might be needed for that, but you're actually creating something that's going to last a lifetime. You do want more optimistic attitude. You have an optimistic attitude, and you're understanding there is more to the picture. You're realizing that there's more that you can attain. There's more that is around you, and you're kind of trying to pick up that in the ethers. You're wondering what's for you, what's not for you, but you know that there's more, and that's a beautiful thing. Now we see you still being worried with the Five of Cups and disappointed in your outside relations, because you're having to come to this point in life where just because something happens and you want justice in a certain situation doesn't mean you can't give yourself the justice that you need. Your justice is by, being detached from negative energies, is to succeed. I mean, people come into our lives, especially toxic individuals, to teach us lessons, and there's no way to go back towards what you used to be. Maybe you want to just like things to pan out, or things to like come to a balance, right? But you can't. You can't go back to what was. That person of you is dead, and not in the actual term, but that person of you has just gone away, and now it's time to rise up against the certain situations in your life and go above and beyond what you thought you could even achieve. It's not about going back to balance and just doing the mundane thing. Spirit wants you to really go above and beyond and start allocating more time to your personal growth, I'm hearing. Understanding your wounds has a lot to do with that. Now, the extreme guilt but wears a mask, it's like you got to understand too, there might be people in your future that come into your life and still wear this mask, and now it's going to be like a spiritual time to, like a spiritual boot camp to be able to see some type of these individuals, because I feel as though the more and more you elevate, the more and more people will come into your life like this, because you attract like wounded individuals, but at the same time you're going to be able to practice what you've learned, and Spirit wants you to do that because they see you attracting people. Like I see you attracting people too, and instead of getting worried about it or like having to read a bunch of tarot card readings, it's like, no, this time, ooh, we get the 3 of Wands twice. 33 can be substantial. You could have things happening in 3, but they want you to be able to discern from the individuals that you're attracting. So either A, you can help them, or B, you can avoid them altogether. Some of you are waiting for some type of, I saw 2 cups, maybe a soulmate relationship. That's not realistic right now. You're doing all this work on yourself, and the more, if you want to get into a relationship, like just start working on yourself more so you can elevate yourself out of this period of like wanting to know what's happening and just allowing things to happen and take place. Because I'm hearing too that you're kind of impatient, and there is being a lot of changes that are going on around you, but you want things to change in a certain way that Spirit doesn't want you to, right? You could be overly concerned with sexual matters. Maybe you've had a little drought, and you're trying to take it on like, oh, well, if I just had emotional support there, it's like, no, you're like not looking at the fact that you're under judgment from Spirit, and not in a bad way. It's just, it's like, okay, well, if you want what you really know you deserve, then are you willing to do the work in order to get to that place? Yeah. You're still being pulled on by this person's energy from your past, and this person doesn't want to let you go. I hear that they're pulling on the heartstrings. I don't think, like they're thinking about you, you know? And there's a lot of burdens that you have to put down too. There's a lot of emotional discord that you really need to process at this moment, instead of trying to like jump through hoop, or like jump to like a second stage of life, like the relationship. Ooh, there's a hawk outside. Yeah, they want you to get a different perspective on how this is all playing out, because if you don't go through some of this change, you're going to be an emotional wreck like here. Now, you're also learning bigger boundaries, And you're going to have to make some very big life choices, and there are some illusions around you. Self-care is going to be really detrimental to your future here. And you just want success. Yeah, I see that. You want to get to the point of the land of milk and honey, but in the ether, and you will with this Four of Wands. But it also has to do with a lot of self-love, catching your thoughts. If you can just sit there and you ever listen to your own thoughts? Like, do you ever really analyze your own thoughts? I do that a lot. Sometimes I'll think things in my head and I'll just be like, why are you thinking? Something's wrong up here, bro. Like, you need to like not think that way. Like, whether it be negative or positive, it really doesn't matter. But sometimes it's like, I can be over ambitious and be like, you know what? I just need to slow down. Trying to get everything at once, it's like you'll go up and it just crash. Like, you don't want that. You want an even, stable, like, type of like way of being and being present. Let's give you some more messages here. What do you need to know about this certain person? Because I know you're still tripping on this person. Yeah, this person feels lack without you. You were a big shining light in their life, and the fact that you're gone now, or you've detached from this person, and yes, they're watching you. They feel this lack. They do, and it's a sad place to be. Yeah, because you guys did have a soulmate connection. There was a soulmate connection, but it was only for each other to teach something about each other. I think that you taught this person what unconditional love was, and this person taught you your worth. You are the star. So you've been healing from this situation, and understanding your wounds and healing from these is what's really going to propel you forward. You're going to have a newfound respect for yourself that no one else can show you inside yourself. Doing this work will put you in a certain place of basically elevation that like nobody can even touch you. You're going to see things in people that okay, that's for some of you. You're going to see things in people that you can't unsee, but it's going to be like certain energies in old people that you've experienced that you'll see in new people. So you're going to be deterring a lot. Now, a lot of you are kind of confused about Cupid's arrow being thrown at you. I see this Eight of Wands is the Cupid's arrow in the tower here. So there could be some person coming in that might make you feel really happy. But listen to your gut feeling about this, because I feel as though if you meet somebody and they make you feel like worried, like, oh, I need to find out if this is going to be my person, or is this for me, or is this not for me? Like, if it makes you feel like that, then you have to do some more work on yourself and really realize that the person that's supposed to be in your life, or the person that you're supposed to be with, is not going to make you feel that way. They're going to be easy. Alright, if you like what I'm doing here, if you need a personal reading, information's in the description box below. And yeah, I'm going to try this new thing out where you can get a new reading here. Anyways, you guys have a good one. I love you all. Thanks for everybody that's coming back. And yeah, you guys have a good day. Bye!